Standard official peripheral software relies on background telemetry, mandatory account logins, and resource-heavy web frameworks to manage your hardware. These requirements create constant digital tethering that drains system memory and limits your control. OpenLogi replaces that entire ecosystem. Engineered in Rust, it operates entirely locally. It removes cloud connectivity and background analytics to give you direct command over your devices without the processing overhead. By communicating directly via Logitech's proprietary HID++ protocol, it provides exact DPI scaling, adjustable SmartShift wheel mechanics, and per-application radial menus. To set this up, you need a compatible Logitech mouse, administrator rights on your current machine, and you must completely shut down any official software running in the background. When a driver requires a cloud account, your usage patterns and input data are stored on remote servers. By shifting to a local-first agent, you stop that external data transmission, ensuring your hardware interactions remain confined to your own machine. This diagram shows two data streams attempting to enter a single USB receiver. If you run OpenLogi and official software at the same time, they collide. The hardware protocol dictates that only one program can own the receiver channel at a time. Open your operating system's task manager. Find any official background processes or Linux alternatives like Sola and forcefully terminate them to clear the channel. With the environment prepped, Windows users can install OpenLogi by downloading and executing the standard MSI installer package directly from the project's release page. For macOS users, open your terminal. The most reliable deployment method is executing the homebrew cask install command, which manages the binary paths for you. Securing exclusive software access to your USB receiver prevents silent input-output timeouts. It ensures that when you click a button, the hardware responds without hesitation. To intercept physical hardware clicks and remap them, the application requires authorization to track inputs at the operating system level. This schematic illustrates a macOS limitation. Over Bluetooth, the OS places a security barrier over the 0FF00 node, blinding applications. Enabling the accessibility and input monitoring toggles in privacy and security settings dissolves the barrier, allowing the signal to reach the software. Linux users must manually initialize their background agent. Execute a systemctl enable command in your terminal so the daemon starts alongside your graphical session. Windows users occasionally encounter a spinning load screen on boot. This happens when an older agent process is stuck in the background. Open Task Manager, end the stale agent process, and relaunch the application. Authorizing these deep OS integrations allows the software to bypass generic pointer drivers, which is required to execute proprietary hardware commands. Inside the graphical interface, click on the hardware diagram to open your scroll wheel settings. Here, you can define the exact physical threshold for your SmartShift ratchet sensitivity. Next, select a physical thumb button on the diagram. Open its action menu and assign the payload to the Show Actions Ring command. We can use the OpenLogi command line interface to verify these new commands are successfully reaching the mouse memory. Open a terminal and run the Inventory List command. It will print a structural tree of your connected receivers and battery states, confirming the software has successfully enumerated the hardware. This flowchart tracks the DPI diagnostic command. It runs an automated 4-step loop. It reads your current setting, writes a temporary test value directly to the hardware, reads it back to confirm the write was successful, and then restores your original state. Completing this terminal test without errors confirms you have established unbroken bidirectional communication from your operating system down to the physical memory of the mouse. When you click your newly configured thumb button, a custom 8-slot action ring instantly appears centered on your cursor, ready for quick execution. That overlay generates entirely locally. There is zero background telemetry tracking your clicks and no cloud communication holding your settings on a remote server. The graphical interface saves your adjustments automatically into a single plain text configuration file stored on your hard drive. Because your entire profile exists in plain text, you can copy this file to instantly migrate your layout to a new machine, or edit it directly to build complex per-application rules. True hardware ownership requires controlling the software layer. By moving to local tools, you decide exactly how your devices operate on your system.